Hello there. If you're planning to take the IC2 Certificate in Cybersecurity or the CC exam in 2026 and you want to pass on your first attempt, this is the right place. I'm going to build you a nice structured roadmap for you to take before you start preparing for the exam. My name is Chidambaram and I've spent over 20 years in IT audit and GRC. Now I help others kickstart their careers through mentoring and personalized support. Just a few years ago, I was in your shoes, looking for growth, clarity, direction, and that journey has brought me here and I want to pay it forward. And this is my way of doing it. I have seen candidates who have tried and taken the CC exam and many other certifications, but they haven't really been smart in their approach. So that is why I want to give them this structured study path. This video aims to give you that structure so that you will be able to pass the exam in your first attempt. The CC exam is built around 5 domains: security principles, business resilience, access controls, network security, and finally security operations. Every question you will face in the exam will come from one of these 5 areas. So your preparation must be domain focused, not randomly hopping across the domains, not scattered notes, structured domain mastery. If you are new, this is how you get started on the ISC2 CC. You go to the official website, create a free account, enroll in the online CC training, complete the course, and unlock your free exam attempt. One thing about this course is that it is beginner friendly and it is very well structured, and most importantly, it is globally recognized. So I would really advise you to take advantage of it and go ahead and take this exam. Yeah, once you're done, you can schedule your exam through Pearson View, and seats are in very short term, so might as well you go for taking this exam as early as you can. One other thing to note is that once you have started the process, the course lasts only for 6 months, post which you will have to pay for it. Right now it is free, but post which that time it will get barred and you will not be able to have access and you will have to start paying for it as well. So might as well get started and finish this early. Let's talk about the format of the exam. There are 100 multiple choice questions to be answered in 2 hours, roughly about almost a minute per question. It will be proctored online or in person depending on where you're taking it. The passing score is 700 out of 1000, which means 70% you can say. And today's format, the format has changed. Just note that in 2025 the format has changed to the adaptive format, which means the difficulty adjusts based on the previous answers which you have been giving. So there is no way that you can memorize and answer the question. There is no way that you will just mug up, some of these, they give these dumps, so-called dumps. There is no way you can do all of that because the exam keeps shifting based on your answers. And just a short disclaimer that if you have to claim your badge or your certificate, you need to pay $50 as the annual fee to become a full member of ISC Square, which I would really recommend you to do as well. So this study map gives you a clear, structured, exam-focused roadmap. Okay, and it is designed especially for the beginners, non-technical professionals, career switchers, and people who just want to know all about cybersecurity. So instead of drowning in all the resources around you, find so many things which you will be there having. I would like to present you with this organized way of doing the course and also building confidence in yourself. How to use this study map is very, very important. You always ask what risk is being addressed. That is exactly the ISC square mindset. You study domains in the order provided. Don't just divulge and don't just keep hopping the domains. It is structured in that way because it builds on each other. Practice scenario based questions. The exam is entirely situational. It is nothing to do with just memorization. It is conceptual understanding. If you just memorize things and go to the exam, you will really struggle. And if you understand the risk and the concept, you will definitely pass. I'm assuring you of that. So, domain one is the core concepts, which is the foundation where you understand what is information security versus cyber security, threats, vulnerability, risks. Um, KIA triad is very important, which is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality means prevent unauthorized disclosure. Integrity means preventing unauthorized modification, and availability means ensure systems and data are accessible at all times, or at least at the most important times. Supporting concepts for all of these things include least privilege, defense in depth, due care versus due diligence, preventive versus detective versus corrective controls. And the exam is mainly focused for this domain is which part of the CIA triad is being affected. More or less throughout the course of the certification, you will be seeing this, and you have to choose answers that reduce risk. Don't look for answers that eliminate risk, because nowhere it can be 100% reduction of the risk. There will always be residual risk. This is the way to remember the answers. If you have to master only one concept throughout the course of this certification, please make it as the CIA triad. Almost every scenario makes it obvious that it is back somewhere, it is connected to CIA. So wherever you're getting stuck, just anchor yourself, see which of the CIA triad is getting impacted, and accordingly you put the answer. All right. Security is not just technical, it is a structured thing. You have governance, which includes policies, standards, procedures, guidelines. Then you have risk management, which is the R of the GRC part, which is identifying, analyzing, treatment, which includes accept, mitigation, transferring, and avoiding. And finally, the compliance or the control aspect, which is talking about high level awareness of the laws, importance of audits. And last but not the least is the concept of ethics, which is really something which ISC Square or any other certification cares really deeply, because this is something very core to our professional responsibility, to our well-being as a human being as such. So this is why we should be really managing this on ethical basis. Domain 2 is all about survival, business continuity, business impact analysis, critical processes. We should know the RTO versus RPO. RTO is recovery time objective, whereas RPO is recovery point objective, and what is the difference between these two. We also should know more about disaster recovery, backup types, where you have multiple type of backups like full, incremental, differential. Then you have recovery sites, hot, cold, warm. You have to understand and ultimately you have to understand all these concepts and not get into too much of mugging up, or as we call it, memorization, because the more you complicate it, the more you will not be able to get the right answer. When it comes to domain 3, three words: IAAA: identification, authentication, authorization, and of course accountability also is there. Now, authentication factors are something you know, something you have, and something you are. Access control models are DAC, MAC, RBAC. You will come to know when you're looking at the entire course material, and when you go through the training. We also have to understand concepts of user provisioning, deprovisioning, privilege access, and what is least privilege. When it comes to domain 4, keep it conceptual. What is a network? Why do organizations need it? What is LAN, WAN, internet? What is the client server model? What is data in motion? What is data at rest? You have to talk about the purposes of routers, switches, servers, endpoints, understand protocols conceptually, TCP IP, HTTPS, HTTP, DNS. Ultimately, you are not going to be configuring these networks. You are understanding the risk involved in these networks. Continuing domain 4, We have common network attacks, malware propagation, DDoS, DOS, man in the middle attack, spoofing, phishing, threat types, internal and external, automated and targeted. Then you have various type of controls, preventive, detective, corrective, directive, and so on. And we also have key concepts like firewall, IDS, IPS, VPN, proxy, and more importantly, the concept overall you have to understand is defense in depth, network segmentation, and secure communication. Continuing with domain 4, you have monitoring and logging, logs being used as evidence, basic idea of SIEM or security in incident and event management. Then you have vulnerability management, patch management, various types of malware like virus, Trojan, worm, ransomware. Then you have physical security like badges, CCTV cameras, guards. What about the incident response lifecycle in terms of preparation and all those things also has to be factored. So incident response, what is an incident, what is an event, what are the response lifecycle for an incident when it happens, what is preparation, what is detection and analysis, and it goes to the entire life cycle. And exam focus should be basic that preparation always comes first. Preempting is always better than prevention is better than cure, as they say, right? So life safety comes first, then business operations, then we come to data. This is the hierarchy of that as well. So if you follow this study map consistently, you definitely don't need 20-30 resources. You just need discipline, clarity, and practice. Let me tell you at the outset, the CC exam is not designed to trick you. It is designed to test your understanding and intelligence in terms of being smart, to understand security fundamentals, to understand risk, and it to stay in terms of being on the ethical, the right side of the ethics. And I assure you that you can absolutely pass on your first attempt. If this helped you understand how to go about this, please do like, subscribe, and comment. I post a lot of content on my LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram accounts. Do follow and get certified in the first attempt. All the best to you. Bye.